know. They didn't even really get to be my cellie. But the one that I was cellies most with, you know, over several different times over the years, was, he became almost like a brother to me. His name was Harvey, but I'll talk about him in a minute. I've had like workout partners and stuff with, I got along with great out in the yard, but when we tried to move in, we just didn't, it wasn't working, you know. They classify people in Missouri as alphas, kappas, or sigmas. Alphas are, you know, and even kappas, they're harder to live with than sigmas. Sigmas don't cause no problems, you know. They try to stay out of trouble. And but alphas always want a controlled cell, you know. And so, you know, so you got two alphas in the cell. A lot of times it don't work. But anyway, my this guy, I met him at the walls. I guess the reason we clicked is because he was like only a year older than I was. I was like 18, he's like 19. Both had the same amount of time doing a life sentence. And we just had a lot in common, you know. And over the years, I've had his back, he's had mine, you know. Every time we got the opportunity, like one of us got moved to another camp, and the other one came there, we always tried to move in with one another, you know, because we just clicked, you know, it just worked. And we was like I said, we was like brothers. And he's still in prison. He's got like 34 years in or something now. I honestly believe he's innocent. He the bad thing is he was at the scene, you know. He woke up from a stupor and saw this crime happening, you know, that his friends were committing. And but because he was there, and he said the police beat a confession out of him, which I believe. He has no reason to lie to me. But he feels guilty because he was there, you know. So it's very hard to get him, you know. Me and a couple others are trying to help him. We got a petition for his next parole hearing, you know, trying to get people to sign it. But it's hard when he doesn't really help, you know. I just wish, you know, and this guy's like I'm real close to him, you know. We did everything together, you know, except he didn't work out. But he'll go months without calling me, and then one day he'll call and we'll have a good conversation and everything, and then later I might get an email, oh, just get on with your life, you know, don't worry about me, you got a life. Yeah, but I don't forget the ones I left behind, especially ones like him. You know, it's like a brother to me. But I want to tell this funny story. I shouldn't be telling it, it's on myself. But I figure if I'm going to be telling stories about others, and I should tell one on myself, you know. And I don't know who that was. But anyway, so we was Cellies one time, and we got this, I had to get a new laundry bag because mine was getting torn. The laundry bags was like these, I don't know, these like, I guess you'd call it like a netting like thing, you know. And so mine was getting torn, so I put in for another one. And I get this huge laundry bag. This thing was huge. And he tells me, why don't you see if you can get in it? Well, I already know what he's going to do. if I get in this thing, he's going to tie me up in it, you know, close the top. But, you know, I trusted him. And you can't really trust people in prison, you know, not too many. And there's very few, and he was like the only one I really, truly trusted, you know. So I thought, oh, ha, I'll have, you know, you can have your fun. So I get in it. I ain't even let him. I don't even try to, you know, I let him tie it. Now, I could almost stand up, but not quite. So I figured it'd be a few minutes and he'd let me out. No, he keeps me in there. Well, they call count time. And I tell him, I said, you gotta let me out for count, because we gotta be standing with our lights on. You know, the cell lights on. So he says, no. I said, man, you're gonna give me a write-up. The guards came by and they saw it and they was like, what the, you know, but they just laughed and went on. And I thought, geez. Now we was having it wasn't long till it was supper time, but the supper we was having was horrible. And we'd already planned on fixing a meal. So I told him, I said, I want to go to chow. It's almost chow time, you know. I'm just trying to figure out a way to get out of here. That's all I was trying to do, you know. And he says, you know, that it's nothing but garbage. He said, I'll fix us a meal. I said, but I thought we was going to do this together, you know, like we always do. He goes, no, I got it. You just keep your ass in that bag. So finally, I don't know, it's been like a couple hours, you know. He finally lets me out, you know. And I said, man, it's about time, you know. And he said, well, you should have never got in it. And I said, well, I wasn't thinking of you doing that keeping me in there that long, you know. But the thing of it is this: if he had not been like a brother to me, and I really don't consider him any different than my other brother who passed. You know, he's a, you know, the only thing that's different is, you know, we ain't got the same blood. But if he had not been like a brother to me, I would have never done that. Because, you know, you could put yourself in a bad situation like that, you know. And so anyway, that's my story for today. And I hope you guys liked it. You know, comment if you have any comments. Hit the like button, share it. If you're new, subscribe. And I thank you.